Today, we're doing a try not to laugh, but if I actually laugh, I'm gonna have a punishment. And it's a punishment that a lot of you guys are gonna like. Because today, if I laugh, that means I'm gonna have to pay you guys. And the way that's gonna work is that whenever I do somehow laugh at one of these clips, which I won't, I'm gonna flash a gift card code on the screen. It'll be for like 20 bucks, and it's probably gonna be an Amazon gift card or some sort of Steam gift card. And then the first one to redeem it in that time will probably get it. But don't get too excited, because I don't laugh at these clips. Remember, I'm like a master at trying not to laugh. So there will be absolutely no laughing in this video. I'm hoping I don't have to spend any money, but let's just get straight into it. All right, clip number one. They're trying to pull a car and the bumper just ripped off. Why would you even try and pull a car with that? There's no way that's gonna work. Either way, you have to do it slowly. That's completely these guys' fault. Not funny enough to make me laugh, but God, just can't do that. It looks like everyone in the comments thinks it's funny though. Oh, that guy was not friendly. That even had me tricked. He looked like the friendliest little dog. I would have done the same thing. I would have been so dead right there. Oh my God. Not funny. Didn't make me laugh. But geez, that's terrifying. It's always the innocent looking golden retriever, dog. Facts. Usually they never get mad. I had a golden retriever. They kind of just play bite. They never really snarl like that. Unless you take one of their toys. Freshman versus senior. Oh, this isn't football. Oh my God. How do some people have the confidence to do this in public? I couldn't even try that. I would be way too nervous to get yelled at. I really hope they cleaned it up after this. This has got to be at a Dick's Sporting Goods too. Every time I went into a Dick's Sporting Goods with my friends, they would always try some stuff like this and just mess around. And it got to a point where workers at that Dick's literally started just hanging around the sports sections because they knew a bunch of kids were just going to be there to fool around. And that is what happened. So they kind of had to crack down on it. Thank God he didn't get impaled by those item racks. I didn't even notice. There's literally metal bars sticking out of that wall. Oh, that could have hurt so bad. It probably did. We're not seeing any of it. Quickest round of my life. I want to go golfing again so bad. What? Oh, that's why it was the quickest round of your life. You just drove your car on the golf field. Who does that? Oh my goodness. There's a reason golf carts were made. You're not supposed to be driving your car out there. He definitely ruined the grass. He probably incriminated himself too. They're gonna find him and they're gonna track him down and tell him to fix all that grass. Probably costs a lot of money. Rich people don't mess around with golf. He drove the fairway. Bro got the extra luxury golf cart. Brings a whole new meaning to driving the green. Okay. These are just a bunch of golf jokes at this point. There's probably nobody that understands these. This is why I can't bring my grandfather anywhere. Did he do a side flip? Here we go. That's not your grandpa. That's definitely got to be your friend in like some sort of grandpa outfit. Oh my goodness. Jordan wasn't doing that. That's what I'm saying. If Michael Jordan tried pulling that off in the NBA, he would have slipped and fallen. No one could do it like this grandpa right here. Dog, this is why you should bring him everywhere. Facts. If my grandpa was doing side flips, he's my best friend at that point. We're going everywhere. It's always the last row in class. This is a classroom? Get me in there. That looks so good. I've wanted to do this so badly. If I could just have my own meal in class, I promise I would listen to every lesson. If my teacher just let me eat in peace, I would have gotten straight A's. It was the fact that I was hungry. That's the only reason I couldn't focus, okay? I hated school, but if I had some sort of mechanism to cook food, like a stove or a microwave, you best believe I'm gonna be at school on time every day. How did they manage to do this? Yeah, the teacher had to be in on this or something. They can't just sneak an entire restaurant into the back of the classroom. Frozen Thanksgiving Day mid-class. Bro's having the Last Supper. What am I watching? Why is there a heaven background to this thing? What? I'm not sure why that clip was supposed to make me laugh, but that was the craziest kick I've ever seen. Is this real? Oh my gosh. I'm not even worried about the fact that he kicked the ball out of the game. I'm worried about the fact of how this guy's not on a soccer team. That was such a nice kick. Get him as a field goal kicker or something. Bro thinks he's Ronaldo. Bro, he literally is. Bro got tackled by a nun at the end. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even realize that. It was just some dude in a hoodie. What is going on at school? What are people doing in class now? No way. If I was the teacher, like, I would be cool, but I would not let this happen. Dude, all those chairs are definitely destroyed. People got way too much time on their hands at school, man. My teachers were all strict. I literally couldn't get away with, like, having a piece of gum in class. How are people doing this? That seems so fun. The day you skip school. Facts. Every single time I went to school, my friends would text me, bro, there was a fight today. The teacher yelled and quit. Somebody lit the entire cafeteria on fire. I swear, I always missed out on everything cool that happened at school. Normal school day with a substitute. Yeah, when you had substitutes, you could get away with whatever you wanted. Just leave class. The teacher leaves for 3 minutes and they do all this. This is gonna end so badly. Never mind. What was that cheering at the end, bro? And it wasn't that cool. Not gonna laugh. It was an interesting little celebration at the end there. Muscle Man filming. People just putting gifs of Muscle Man in the comments. That one friend that has terrible posture. This is probably me. I'm a gamer. I have the worst posture. It's literally like that. It's not even a joke at this point. I just have that posture. Except my posture like leans back. Okay, tell me if this is weird, but instead of my posture like doing this, I'm like this all the time. And I think I know why. I think it's because my chair like reclines a little bit because I'm more comfortable that way. So I'm always sitting like this. But when I stand up, I'm like standing like this. It's so weird. Like my posture is not bad, but it's not good. Because instead of being straight up, I'm just like a little bit backwards. But it's not that bad. I just noticed it. I never have had like a hunchback posture.
What do you want?
Can I get like a double cheeseburger?
That was quick. I would do the same. Ain't nobody catching me stuttering like that. The editor probably hears me stutter in this video a lot, but they gotta cut that out. I feel like you gotta kind of keep the cap. The moment somebody else hears me stutter, it's game. It's probably oh. The brother is used to failure. True. He already knew he was cooked right as... That's not even an intrusive thought. I feel like everybody would do that. Any sane person has got to try and slide down that slide. You just kind of have to. You either slip or you slide. One of the two. This is how people with no car pull up to the function. They just slide with the ice like that. But for real, how do you do that? Exactly. If I try that, I feel like I just stay still. I would go nowhere. You gotta have like some slippery buns for that, bro.
Yeah, man. It's storming real bad. Yeah, we're sending everybody home. It's real bad. I gotta let you go. We just lost power.
I would believe him. If I was on the phone, I would totally believe that. That sounds so real. It's amazing how similar it sounds to thunder. Exactly. Dude, you live 2 blocks down. What storm? True. You couldn't really pull this prank on anyone that lives near you because they would just look outside and see that there is no storm. But if your workplace is like an hour away, you could totally pull this. Or if you're just talking to like a relative on the other side of the world, that's probably your best bet if you do not want to speak to them anymore. Unc came to golf with this. That's sick. That is the coolest golf club I've ever seen. I need to try that. That golf ball went all the way up into that mountain. That was so cool. Is the hole in the mountain? Unc brought his 18 iron. Golf jokes, of course. I don't understand sports, but this doesn't seem right. What did I just look at? Where'd the ball go? Wait. What? What? Am I the only one that's confused right now? It looked like the ball was actually going towards the basket. How did it end up in that crowd? Is that even legal in basketball? No, definitely not. I don't think you could throw it out of bounds. Yeah, he ain't getting a tip now. Oh, all the way there. You finally got to your destination. And of course it has to fall in the last second. This is why I don't want any of my DoorDashers to be riding any sort of bike. That was almost cool though. I literally think he fell because of the extra weight on his back kind of like tipped him over, you know? He probably hits that wheelie every time, but since this time he just has a little bit of weight on his back, it tricked his brain a little bit and he wasn't used to having that much. That poor guy, he doesn't deserve to be caught in 4K like that, bro. Oh, mom's gonna kill you. Or whoever owns the house is gonna kill you. Unless you live there, then you're chilling. That's hilarious. He didn't even make it. Yeah, true. All that just for a miss. Every time I go to the comments, I just see this monkey reacting and crying. I'm done reading comments, dude. You did not have to miss it like that. I have this video from a while ago on my Twitter where I did something similar. I literally went up with a bowling ball and I dribbled it on accident. I just gotta play the clip. It's so fun messing around in bowling. Why do they look like Wii Sports NPCs? Yeah, it looks like that when the game glitches. That's when the cheat code does not work. I paid $100 for this. What is that? Oh, that's sick. What? That was so cool though. There's no way you're complaining about that. If I got this for $100, maybe it's a little pricey, but like that was a cool little presentation and it's reusable. They probably just pick it back up and close it and then they could just keep doing it over and over. Yeah, maybe it's not worth $100 now that I think about it. I mean, everyone agrees worth it. Nice, dude. That was the perfect opportunity to pretend freak out and run out the restaurant. True, but then they'd never let you back in, so... Oh man, I saw that coming from a mile away. Poor guy, he could not do anything in that moment. He just had to let the fence get taken down. The quality on this one's so bad. No, I laughed. I was so far in. No, dude. I just love dogs, man. Dogs will make me laugh no matter what. Okay, fine. I'm putting the code up on the screen right now. Take it. Oh, on unfortunate. That poor guy. Although if you're standing there, you gotta know it's coming. That's on you. You see how wet the floor is in the beginning. You gotta almost know that it's coming straight for you. I've done something like this. At first, I thought it would be fun, but then having to walk around in wet clothes was not true. I hate when my clothes are soaking wet. It's just not that much fun. You just kind of gotta deal with it, and then the water gets really cold, and now you're just freezing. I always hated it, unless it was like 100 degrees outside and I was at a water park. Other than that, it sucks. How's my ride? It looks like it's about to fall apart. The wheel's gone. I don't even know what I do at that point. Should I stop on the side of the road or just keep going? It looks like the car's fine. It can survive with 3 wheels, right? I don't know. Dissolving, that's what it is. Yeah, true. What? What? Does that count as a laugh? The video just ended before it could even start. Why is that in here? What? That doesn't count, man. Okay. You know what? Fine. It counts. I'm putting it on the screen. There. Take it. I can't believe I actually laughed at that. That was probably the dumbest clip I laughed at. It got cut short. All right. Well, that's 2 gift cards you guys are getting for free. I can't believe that. Oh my God. All right. Well, if you want me to do more try not to laugh challenges where I pay you guys, let's try and get 5,000 likes on this video. And if we hit it, I'll do a part 2. But anyways, if you enjoyed it, make sure to click another video on your screen. I promise you'll like them. They're really entertaining, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.